What if I told you I created a portfolio that has beat the market over the last 10 years, could give you a pay raise of at least 10% every year, and pays you every week of the year? Would you be interested to see the list of stocks that made the list that can help you generate weekly income? Then make sure you check out today's video. Before we get started, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button, this video took me a ton of time, so I would really appreciate the support. All right, so I personally know a lot of people that don't get really excited over small, infrequent amounts of money that you get when you begin as a dividend investor. And that's why in this video, I wanted to go through the dividend champions, contenders, and challengers to see if I could put together a list of stocks that could pay you weekly that would get those people more interested in this style of investing. Now let's get to the content. All right before we dive in, I wanted to do two things. I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a more or less like a talk over. I'm going to be putting a lot of slides on the screen so you guys can read. It's going to be hopefully to make this video as short as possible. And the other thing I wanted to do, which is very important, is outline the episode criteria, like what qualified these stocks to make the list. So the episode criteria, or the criteria used to build this portfolio, is you have to beat the S&P 500 with your dividends reinvested over the past 10 years. You have to have at least a 10% 5-year dividend growth rate, under a 60% current payout ratio, no more than one stock per sector per month. There are no more than 3 stocks in any one sector in the whole portfolio. I do not have any real estate in this portfolio because in my mind, this portfolio is to be designed to be held in a taxable account, and REITs are better held in tax advantaged accounts. So there are no REITs, and it consistently pays during the same time of the month. So my example is it always pays between the 1st and 7th of each quarter that the stock pays in. So there are some great names that didn't fall in this list. If you guys are interested in a looser criteria on that aspect, let me know. But for the sake of this portfolio that I put together, all of these stocks fall within this criteria. All right, so the first 4 stocks we're gonna discuss all pay in January, April, July, and October. And this first stock pays between the 1st and 7th of those months historically. The stock I chose is Nike. It is in the consumer discretionary sector with a current payout ratio of 30.61%. Nike has a 5-year dividend growth rate of 11.27% with a forward yield of just 0.9%. They have an annual payout of $1.22 per share per year, which equates to 30.5 cents per share per quarter. Their next estimated ex-dividend date is 6/17 of 2022, and their next estimated payout date is 7/1 of 2022. I put here the average ex-dividend dates and the average payout dates. Again, always check this information as the company declares the ex-dividend date and the payout date to make sure you guys don't miss the bus. And Nike is due to raise their dividend for the 22nd year in a row, January of 2023. All right, and getting into the stock that pays in the second week of these months, we have Steel Dynamics, stock ticker STLD. They are in basic materials with a payout ratio of 6.4%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 14.26%, a yield of 1.49%, an annual payout of $1.36 per share per year, which is 34 cents per share per quarter, ex-dividend date estimated of 7/1/2022, with a payout date estimated of 7/15/2022, and the next dividend raise is expected April of 2023, and that'll be the 11th dividend raise in a row for Steel Dynamics. The payer for the third week in these quarters is going to be Intuit, stock ticker INTU. They are in the tech sector with a 22.84% current payout ratio, a 14.78% 5-year dividend growth rate, and a current forward yield of 0.56%. They have an annual payout of $2.72 per share per year, which equates to 68 cents per share per quarter, with estimated ex-dividend dates and payout dates of 7/4 of 22 and 7/18 of 2022. And they are due to raise their dividend for the 12th year in a row in October of this year. The last pair of these quarters in the 4th week, so from the 22nd of the month to the end of the month, is going to be Agilent Technologies. I hope I said that right. Stock ticker A. It is in the healthcare sector with a payout ratio of 17.64%, 5-year dividend growth rate of 10.34%, with a forward dividend yield of just 0.65%. Their annual payout is 84 cents per share per year, which is averaging 21 cents per share per quarter. Their estimated ex-dividend and payout date is 7/13 of 2022 and 7/27 of 2022, and they are due to raise their dividend for the 12th year in a row, January of 2023. All right, so the next list we're going to jump into is the first week payers of February, May, August, and November. So the stock I chose for this list is Graco, stock ticker GGG. It's in industrials with a payout ratio of 31.79%. 5-year dividend growth rate of 11.56%, a forward dividend yield of 1.24%. They're currently paying out 84 cents per share per year, which is 21 cents per share per quarter, with an estimated ex-dividend and payout of 7/21/22 and a payout of 8/4 of 2022. And they are due to raise their dividend for the 26th year in a row, February of 2023. The second week payer for these months is MasterCard, stock ticker MA. They are in the financial services sector with a payout ratio of 21.52%, 5-year dividend growth rate of 17.8% with a forward yield of 0.54%. They have an annual payout of $1.96 per share per year with a 49-cent per share per quarter payout. Their next estimated ex-dividend date is 7/26 of 2022, and their next payout date estimated is 8/9 of 2022. And they are due to raise their dividend for the 12th year in a row in February of 2023. The third week payer is AbbVie, stock ticker ABBV. They are in the healthcare sector with a payout ratio of 41.81%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 17.5%, a forward dividend yield of 3.6%, and they are annually paying out $5.64 per share per year, which equates to $1.41 per share per quarter. They have an estimated ex-dividend date of 8/2 of 22 and an estimated payout date of 8/16 of 2022, and they are due to raise their dividend for the 10th year in a row in February of 2023, and this is just AbbVie's history. This does not include the spinoff from Abbott Labs. This is just AbbVie, which is why this is not considered to be, the 50-year dividend history some of you might have been expecting. The payer for the 4th week is Williams-Sonoma, stock ticker WSM. They are in the consumer discretionary sector with a payout ratio of 17.44%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 11.93%, and a forward dividend yield of 2.17%. All this equates to an annual payout of $3.12 per share per year, which equates to 78 cents per share per quarter. Their next estimated ex-dividend date is 8/12 of 22, with an estimated payout date of 8/27/2022, and they are due to raise their dividend for the 18th year in a row in May of 2023. Getting into the first payers of the last quarters, March, June, September, and December, the first stock I chose is Kroger, stock ticker KR. They are in the consumer staples sector with a current payout ratio of 22.01%. They have a 5-year dividend growth rate of 11.74%, a forward dividend yield of 1.46%, and they pay out an annual payout of 84 cents per share per year, which equates to 21 cents per share per quarter. They have an ex-dividend date of 5/12/2022, so you can still buy this one and get paid, with a payout date of 6/1 of 2022, and they are due to raise their dividend in September of this year for the 17th year in a row. So this is one where not only can you buy it currently to get the dividend that you're going to get, but probably if they want to keep their streak alive, they will be due to raise their dividend in September, so you guys will reap the benefits of that as well. The payer for the second week is S&P Global, stock ticker SPGI, and they are in the technology sector with a payout ratio of 22.48%. They have a 5-year dividend growth rate of an astounding 21.74%, and this equates to a forward yield of 0.86%. They have an annual payout of $3.40 per share per year, which equates to 85 cents per share per quarter. This is another stock that you can buy now and get paid coming up here soon. They have an ex-dividend date of 5/26/2022, which is the date you need to have it by, and a payout date of 6/10/2022. They are due to raise their dividend for the 51st year in a row in June of 2023. So they just raised their dividend in this last payment. So the payer for the third week is Northrop Grumman, stock ticker NOC. They are in the industrial sector with a payout ratio of 24.04%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 11.77%, and a forward dividend yield of 1.36%. Now, they pay out a very nice $6.28 per share per year, which equates to $1.57 per share per quarter. Their next estimated ex-dividend date, so it hasn't been announced yet, but it is expected to be 6/2/2022, so coming up here pretty shortly, with a payout date of 6/16/2022. And they are due to raise their dividend for the payment in June of 2022 for the 20th year in a row. And the last stock on the list, the one that rounds out the whole quote-unquote portfolio, is going to be BlackRock, stock ticker BLK. They are in the financial services sector with a payout ratio of 42.2%, a 5-year dividend growth rate of 13.01%, and a forward dividend yield of 2.79%. They have an annual dividend payout of $19.52 per share per year, which equates to $4.88 per share per quarter. So their next estimated ex-dividend date is 6/9/2022 and a payout date of 6/23/2022. And they are due to raise their dividend for the 15th year in a row in March of 2023. So what does all this mean, right? Like, does this portfolio seem to work? What are the actual numbers of the portfolio? So this portfolio has an average payout ratio of just 25.07%. And the 5-year dividend growth rate comes in at 13.98%, while the S&P just brings back 6.08% 5-year dividend growth rate. The overall yield of this dividend portfolio is 1.47%, while the S&P brings back a dividend yield of 1.34%. And the overall goal of this portfolio is to keep all positions balanced. It'll be roughly 8.3333% each stock. You guys will see here on the screen. And also, as my promise was, we did not get over 3 stocks in any sector. And you guys will see that right here on your screen. And the last thing I want to leave you guys with is I have a couple screenshots from portfoliovisualizer.com that I wanted to leave you guys with that shows the past performance of this portfolio. So the screenshot you guys see here shows the same $1,200 initial investment back in 2012 until now versus the S&P 500 and what it would turn into. The compound annual growth rate for each, and the best and worst year percentage-wise, as well as the highest fall, which is known as the max drawdown. You can see that this portfolio has beat the S&P 500 over the last 10 years, as I promised. All right, and looking here at this next screenshot, this screenshot actually shows the annual returns of each portfolio. The getting paid weekly portfolio is in blue, and VOO is in red. You can see that while both of them have had some years that are better than others, no matter what year you look at, when the S&P 500 did good, this portfolio did better. And if the S&P 500 did bad, this portfolio simply did not do as bad. All right, and the last screenshot I wanted to leave you guys with is kind of the point of the video, right? It's the income. So you guys will see right here that the getting paid weekly portfolio offers not only consistently paying dividends, but consistently paying growing dividends. With only your initial $1,200 investment or $100 in each of the stocks that we picked, in 2013, you would be making $28 a year in dividends, $51 a year in 2017, $109 a year in 2021, and we are at $31 to this point, actually as of the end of March in 2022 in dividends earned just from this portfolio. The obvious goal for any portfolio is to keep adding money. So if you wanted to do like $120 per week or per pay or per month into these stocks where you could put like $10 in each of them, the growth of this portfolio would be significantly higher than what we can show right here. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please smash the like button. It took me a long time to make this, and again, I would appreciate it. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I make new dividend related videos every Monday and Friday, and I'm also open to suggestions for what you guys want to see in the comments down below. Also, comment down below and let me know what other kinds of getting paid weekly videos you guys would like to see. I did a ginormous spreadsheet on this, so I have plenty of content that I could create if you guys like different kinds of criteria. So as I said, let me know down below for that. But until next time, see ya.